cheesesteak.
Well folks, I've officially finished the main campaign for Forza Horizon 6. I bought the game when it came out on May 19th and spent my entire Memorial Day weekend grinding it non-stop like the unemployed shut I am. And now, since every single race, Horizon story, and showcase event is completed and I've had plenty of time to play this game and form an opinion on it, it's review time. What does Cheesesteak think about the newest Horizon game? Well, it's time to find out. And just a little disclaimer before we start, these are my opinions, and if you disagree with those opinions, that's completely valid. Just please do not start a public execution of me in the comments, thank you. So, what do I think of Forza Horizon 6? And to answer that, we'll start with one question. Is this game better than its predecessor, Forza Horizon 5? And to that, I say no. Which is what I would say if I was a complete dumbass. Horizon 6 is the game that Horizon 5 was supposed to be, and I'm not just talking about Japan. From the moment you boot this game up for the first time and the title screen comes up, you can tell that this game is an improvement.
I wanna wake up where you are every day. Here in this moment, where nothing can change. I wanna wake up where you are.
Pretty much everything in this game is a step from Horizon 5, from the map to the graphics to even the sound design. You can tell the Playground Games listened to the community and came back swinging with this game. You can see that they genuinely put their heart and soul into this game, and not just even the game, especially with the intense marketing campaign they did for it. I mean, you got everything from the trolley gummies, the Fanta, the Art of Driving YouTube series with Larry Chen, and even big-ass billboards in Times Square in LA. After Horizon 5 left many people, including myself, pretty disappointed, for Playground Games to take that criticism and just come out firing on all cylinders like they did really means a lot to the players and fans of the series. Starting off, let's talk about the map. One of the major criticisms from Horizon 5 was the map. People thought it was empty and boring, basically just a giant desert. If anything, Horizon 5's map meant that bigger wasn't necessarily better. When Horizon 6's map was first revealed in April, many people were like, yo, this shit looks kinda small compared to Horizon 5's map. But the reason Horizon 6 map still works is because it's just jam-packed with stuff. It feels less empty, there's actual life to it. Horizon 6's map is obviously set in Japan, a location people have been asking for ever since the first game back in 2012. And boy, did Playground Games deliver. This map is one of the best in the franchise. It's absolutely massive, and you can just get lost discovering how much it has to offer. Horizon 6's map is split up into 10 regions, those being the Otani region, the Shimaniyama region, the Nangan region, the Minamino region, the Hokuba region, the Ito region, Takashiro region, Soteyama region, Tokyo City region, and the Legend Island region, which we'll get to later. I absolutely love the idea of the map being split up into different regions. It just makes everything so much more easier and organized, especially if you're trying to discover roads or hunt for bonus boards. Each of these regions are very different from each other, so let's talk about them. Starting off, we have the Otani region.
Oh my gosh! Shohei Ohtani!
The Otani region sits on top of a hill at a very high elevation, making for amazing views of the Tokyo skyline. This is also the reason where the festival is located, and I gotta say, this is one of the best designed festivals we've had in years. It really does remind me of Horizon 1's festival, with the giant circle loop around and all these secret alleys you can drive through. Some other features of the Otani region are these large wheat fields you can drive through and the beautiful Kinkaku-ji temple that sits on a serene lake. Moving on to the Shimaniyama region, some features of this region are Horizon Stadium, the small town Naraijuku, and the Shimaniyama Drift Circuit. After that, we have the Nangan region, which features the Kawazu Loop Bridge, the Irakawa Space Center, and this coastal road offering breathtaking views of Tokyo City. In the Ito region, there are some nice beaches with crystal blue water and the Ito Airfield, which is perfect for drag racing and top speed runs. Entering the Hokuba region, we have the amazing Iribahashi Bridge that connects the Ito region with the Hokuba region. There's also the stunning Shikasai no Oka flower field featuring an array of beautiful, brightly colored flowers. If you're in the mood to frolic in the sunflower fields, you can do that as well at the Horyuku Sunflower Farm. There's also no shortage of rice fields for you to romp around on in this region either. Some notable places in the Takashiro region are the Hirosaki Castle and the Nachi Waterfall Temple. We then move back down to the Minamino region where we have the Ruriko-ji Temple, the Noruo Golf Course, and last but certainly not least is the Tambo Rice Art that you can see when jumping from a danger sign. Coming up next is the Soteyama region, and honestly there isn't much to say about this one. It's the northernmost alpine region of the map and is covered in snow no matter the season. And last, but certainly not least, we have Tokyo City, the main attraction, if you will. You have iconic spots such as Tokyo Tower, Daikoku PA, Abisu Baseball Stadium, Rainbow Bridge, and Shibuya Crossing. But I do have to admit, Tokyo was a little disappointing for me.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And I hate to say that, I really do. I know how hard it is to try and replicate a city as large as Tokyo into a video game, and I think Playground Games tried to do their best to replicate Tokyo as best they could. The main gripe I have with Tokyo is that it just feels dead. I don't know if it's a lack of traffic, a lack of people, or just a lack of a good atmosphere. If you compare this to, say, Surfer's Paradise from Horizon 3, or even Edinburgh from Horizon 4, Horizon 6's version of Tokyo was absolutely blown out of the water by these other cities every single time. But other than that, this is an absolute masterclass of a map in terms of size and attention to detail. There's no space in this map that isn't put to use, and it feels full and brimming with life. Japan will definitely go down as one of my favorite maps in the series. Now it's time to talk about this game's story and campaign. Horizon 6's opening scene is very typical Horizon fashion. You drive like 3 different cars and drive around different parts of the map with cutscenes mixed in here and there. Then you drive the GRG to the festival, but then they pull a Horizon 1 on us and show us that our character is actually sitting in this random ass parking lot and not at the festival like we thought. We then get introduced to Mei Hasegawa and Jordan Chambers, our supporting cast if you will. And yes, their dialogue still can be a little bit corny and cringe at times, but I find them to be a lot more tolerable than Ramiro and Alejandro from Horizon 5. We then get to pick an actual starter car and drive around Tokyo, and then you do your first race to enter the Horizon qualifier events. You have to do at least 3 of these races to be able to qualify for the Horizon Invitational and get your yellow wristband. So the big thing with this campaign is that the wristband system is returning for the first time since Horizon 2, and I'm so glad Player Games decided to go back to this formula. The system is pretty simple. You have to complete road races, dirt races, and cross-country events to build up enough points to qualify for a Horizon Rush event, which is new to the series. Horizon Rush events are basically like regular showcase events but on steroids. They are timed events, and you have to complete them in a certain amount of time to be able to get 3 stars and earn the next wristband. Each Rush event is vastly different from the other. There's one where you have to dodge obstacles such as crates and cranes in the Tokyo docks, race a giant Gundam or Chaser Zero, gotta respect international copyright laws, race planes that shoot out fireworks, and even drive around a rocket as it's taking off. I absolutely love these events, and they're so much more refreshing and fun than regular showcase events. You also have Horizon Stories making a comeback for the 3rd time. You have May's Day Trips, which is exactly that. You drive in a convoy in a certain part of the map, and May just yaps about it the whole time. You also have the Moto Autozine Horizon Stories, starring photographer Larry Chen, where you have to drive different parts of the map and use photo mode to snag a picture of this imaginary car magazine that Larry's shooting for. And finally, there's the Raku Delivery Service, which is basically just DoorDash Simulator and you get credits for it. But for some godforsaken reason, it took me 3.5 days to 100% because there are multiple ranks you can get. And so me, being the completionist that I am, decided to torture myself doing the same delivery routes at least 95 times before I complete it. I did end up getting an achievement though, so yippee. Street racing events make a comeback, and new to the series are the Toge events, which are head-to-head races down mountain roads. And finally, there are drag racing events and time attack events, which are where you try to get the fastest possible time on a racing circuit. Before we move on, I want to quickly talk about the barn finds in this game, and in my opinion, these are some of the weakest barn find cars in the series so far. Like, I'm sorry, but a Lamborghini Diablo and a Ford Cosworth are not barn find cars. The Ford Sierra Cosworth, Lamborghini Diablo SV, Nissan R390, Peugeot 205 T16, and 1971 Nissan Skyline GTR have all been cars you could literally buy from the auto show in previous Horizon games. Pretty much the only new to Horizon cars that were revealed was the Lincoln Continental Mazda 787B and the Pennzoil number 23 Nissan GTR. There really wasn't a single car that had me in the mood of, I can't wait to drive that, or I can't believe I found this. But anyways, once every race is done and every wristband is earned, you then partake in the final Horizon Rush event, which is a race to Legend Island, which is a place you can only access once you've earned enough points. On the race there, you encounter other Horizon characters from previous games, such as Darius Slim from Horizon 1, Ashley from Horizon 2, Warren from Horizon 3, Kira from Horizon 4, and Haley from Horizon 5. You then reach Legend Island, and that's the end. Sorta. You still have the Titan, Gauntlet, Colossus, and Goliath races to complete, and once you do, it's pretty much the end. Finally, we have a Horizon game with a clear end goal to work to. All in all, this is one of the best campaigns we've had in a long while. Finally, let's talk about this game's soundtrack. As I've said before, I believe that a good soundtrack is the very foundation of the Horizon games. You want to listen to good music while you're driving, especially since the game is based around a music festival. So, does Forza Horizon 6's soundtrack deliver? The answer to that is yes and no. Let's start with the good. On Horizon Pulse, we got Cherry Blossom by Empire of the Sun, banger. 777 by Joji, banger. Cheerleader by Porter Robinson, banger. You by Lane 8, banger. Sub Pop Records, New World by Taco Cat, banger. Forever Elsewhere by Weird Nightmare, banger. Is There a Ghost by Band of Horses, banger. New Romance by Beach House, banger. However, as a big 90s alternative rock fan, I'm a little bit disappointed since they didn't put at least one song from Soundgarden and Nirvana, since both bands released their debut albums under Sub Pop Records, but it's fine. And then we get to Bass Arena, Block Party, and Excess.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Look, music taste is subjective. Once again, this is just my opinion. I know there are people who do enjoy the music on these stations, and I'm not judging if you do, but these are my main criticisms. Let's talk about Bass Arena first, and honestly, out of the 3 stations I just mentioned, it's probably the least bad. Horizon 6's Bass Arena is just painfully mid. It's not good, but it's not horrible either. But you know what is horrible? Horizon fucking Block Party. What a shocker is that, folks, huh? Horizon Block Party. Where do I begin? After the absolute dumpster fire that was Horizon 5's Block Party, I thought for sure it couldn't get any worse. Mr. Jam is no longer the DJ, and instead has been replaced by Carlo Rose, and honestly, I'm happy about that. He was kind of overstaying his welcome after Horizon 5. I was getting sick of hearing, Mr. Jam! Mr. Jam! God. What am I doing in my life? Sitting in a dark room talking about imaginary radio DJs in an Xbox car game. Anyways, let's really get in the nitty-gritty of Block Party songs. Oh my god, it's Lil Nas X. Yeah, I'm good, bro. That stupid $1 Million Baby song that was trending back in like 2024 is in here for some reason, because you know why not? You got the hits Just Keep On Calling by Public Enemy. It's probably the lone shining light in this shithole. And then the rest is just this like weird Japanese gangster rap. I really don't know how to explain it. And lastly, we have Horizon XS, my favorite station. Come on, don't let me down. What? This is so bad, it's making me miss Karma the Knife. It's that bad. People who've watched my Downfall of Horizon XS video know my beef with that song, but yeah. Horizon XS is just cooked. The Forza soundtrack in general has just been cooked. We haven't had a good one since Horizon 2. Rob the Bank, please. Come back. We miss you, bro. So yeah, that's what I think about the soundtrack. Now it's time for the final verdict. What is my stance on Forza Horizon 6? Is this the best Horizon of all time? Hell no. Is this game a 10 out of 10 like IGN rated? Also hell no. Does that mean this is a bad game then? Hell no. Look, at the end of the day, I don't think any other Horizon game will ever top the holy trinity, if you will, of Horizon 1, 2, and 3. There was just a certain charm and soul that those games had, and I don't ever believe they could be topped again. Call me crazy, call me nostalgia blinded, whatever. But Horizon 6 is good in its own right. Change is necessary for a game series to succeed, unless it's Madden. They've been making the same exact game for like 30 years. But what I'm trying to say is that if Forza kept using the same formula as the first 3 games, it would eventually just become boring and die out. You need to change things for a game to stay good. And it seems that those changes have been paying off. Horizon 6 is shaping it to be one of the biggest racing games of all time. I mean, for Christ's sake, it had 6 million players in its first week, and it's already a contender for Game of the Year, even though we all knew GTA 6 is winning that, but it's still amazing. This game is more important than most people actually realize. There were mass layoffs at Turn 10 a couple years back as the entire focus shifted to developing Forza Horizon 6, because believe it or not, this was a make-or-break game. The racing genre is a dying breed. You've seen major racing franchises struggle in the past couple of years. The Burnout series, dead. Midnight Club, dead. Need for Speed is currently in limbo. Many people were counting on Horizon 6 to do good, and damn it did even better. Horizon 6 proved that there still is a very big market for racing games in 2026 and hopefully beyond. This is the most popular Horizon has ever been in its nearly 15-year run. As someone who's been playing since the Horizon 3 days, it's absolutely crazy to see how much the series has exploded in popularity. It's like watching your child grow up and go to college and start a family. I think I'm looking too deep into this. I'll say this. Out of the 3 modern Horizon games, I will classify them as Horizon 4, 5, and 6, Horizon 6 is the best out of 3. This is what modern Forza is supposed to be. I'm giving Horizon 6 a solid 8 out of 10 for stellar graphics, fun and enjoyable gameplay, and an absolutely massive map. If there's one takeaway from this game, it's this. Horizon and racing games as we know it aren't dead just yet. Horizon is here, and it's here to stay. We are Horizon 6, we carry Japan. We fight for the wristbands and race on this land. We are Horizon 6.